Bioletti and Volita Bioletti, thank you so much for coming in today to talk to us about it. I believe that it's National Poetry Day on Friday and you are doing a play. Tell us about the play. Now, who is Mary Shelley?
Well, I wrote this, it's actually a big play, but for National Poetry Day I decided to reduce it down just to a small little play, a one-act play. And it's about Mary Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein. Not many people know that Frankenstein was written by a woman, let alone an 18-year-old woman. And yeah, it was just a really cool story.
Wow, and this isn't the first time that you and mother and daughter have teamed up, is it? What else have you done?
We've done a couple productions, haven't we?
Yes, this is my fourth show with the Theoradical Hobohemians. And Volita was in last year's one, and she's actually acting in this one. She was a musician in last year's one, and it's always.
This will probably be the third one.
Yeah,
the third one together.
It's absolutely a pleasure to work with my daughter, and I actually thought she was the right person to portray Mary Shelley. Yeah.
Violetta, who do you play in this piece?
Well, I'm Mary Shelley, the writer of Frankenstein, the novel, and it's pretty much kind of an interview with her about her life and the circumstances that she had during her life when she wrote it, and her love affairs with Percy Shelley and.
Yeah, she actually married Percy Shelley. Yeah, she was Mrs.
Her love life, basically, and the circumstances that she had to endure during the 19th century. And how women were treated back then, and the fact that she was a woman who wrote this really super hit novel, and everyone thought it was Percy that wrote it.
Yeah, they did.
At first, and then it came out that she wrote it, and it was this big scandal, really.
Yeah, it was just a time when women weren't allowed to be writers, you know. And it's such a good story. It surprises me how few people know that Frankenstein was written by a woman.
And Ruth, I believe there's a piece of music that's quite dear to your heart that you love, that you've chosen for this piece. Could you?
The Theoradical Hobohemian shows are slightly vaudeville-like, and I always say they're quite good for people with short attention spans, you know, so it's a 15-minute act, one-act play, and we've got this really lovely musician, Vladimir Shilov, who's going to be playing Eric Satie's beautiful piece, Genopody No. 1, which a lot of people do know about, which is just a very beautiful, tranquil piece of music from the avant-garde period.
Tell us about the venue, Volita.
It's Shanghai Lil's, which is on K Road, Karinga Happy Road, and it's a really cute bar. It's quite bohemian, oriental.
Yeah. It's got an opium den.
Very glamorous, yeah.
Cocktails.
Yeah, we're actually big fans of the bar itself.
And really amazing antique Chinese furniture. And if you do want to come to the show and you want a really cool seat, you should come at least 7:15.
Yeah.
I reckon, 7:20 and get yourself a cool seat. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very cute place. And we'll also be having jazz after.
Yeah, at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, after the Gothic Open mic night.
Yeah.
And one last question for you, Ruth. Tell us about your group, the
Theoradicals.
Oh, the Theoradical Hobohemians.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's sort of a collective of poets and musicians and writers, and we put on a show about once a year, and it's been just a very fun sort of thing. We're on YouTube. We've got quite a few videos up on YouTube, and we've also got our Facebook page, Theoradical Hobohemians, if you want to find out more about us. But it's sort of like avant-garde, radical, we don't really care what other people think sort of thing, you know.
Rather so, like Mary Shelley's mother.
Yeah.
Mary Wollstonecraft, who was a radical herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a philosopher in the troupe, and
Yeah.
we've got actors. Mick Innes is a well-respected actor, and
David Grusin is
David
actually
Grusin.
playing the interviewer in the play with me, which will be really fun.
And it's actually quite hard doing an interview. This is quite hard, isn't it? But it's quite a good.
Well, it's good. It's
Interesting.
good practice for
Yeah.
on Friday.
Yeah.
Friday the 25th.
25th. Yeah, 7 p.m.
This week.
This week.
And it's just a fabulous story about Byron, Lord Byron, the romantic poet, and Percy Shelley, the romantic poet, and Mary Shelley. It was just a weekend or two that it was very bad weather, and they sat down and started writing horror stories.
Yeah.
And this one came out of that collaboration at his place in Switzerland. So yeah, just a fabulous story. So yeah, please come.
Thank you so much, you two. It's been
Thanks,
wonderful
Amy.
to meet with you.
Thanks,
Thank
Abby.
you. Thank you.